Have you seen the Aiden X Trump thing? My understanding is that it's fake, right? I mean, hasn't he like said he's gonna have Kim Jong-un and everything? It's always fake. But you never know because Trump did Logan Paul. So maybe he could do it. I think it's funny from Trump's POV because like, is he winning over anyone? Is there anyone in Aiden Ross's chat who was like, I don't know about Trump. I need to see him interact with Aiden. Yeah, they have to all be over 18 too. I don't know. I think that's wild to me. I thought you meant Eamon. Yeah, dude, Trump on the yard would be a blast. I would love to see Aiden X Trump just to get it down, you know? Dance off even. When are you bringing Trump to Marketing Monday? He asked to be on Marketing Monday, but I didn't know how to best use his talents. So I'm still TBD on that, but we'll figure it out. I was thinking more of like, instead of Marketing Monday, like if I have Trump on my stream, we're going to do basketball. Do you know what I'm saying? We're going to do basketball. It's going to be me and Trump 1v1 on the court. We get to see his abilities on the court, my abilities on the court. It'd be crazy to talk about policies or that's boring. You know what I'm saying? He's tall. He's big. He can play golf. Bro, I will say this. There's a viral video from, I think, the US Open champion. I don't know golf. I heard about this from a podcast from a hedge fund manager. And he was talking about it, and he watched it, and I just watched a clip of it today. Bryson DeChambeau. It has like 9 million views. He played golf with Donald Trump. There is no doubt in my mind. I will say this.
Back to break 50.
This is one of the most complimentary things I'll ever say about Donald Trump. Donald Trump would smoke Biden. After watching this video, I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched probably like 15 minutes. Clearly a difference in golf skill. Clearly. I mean, this wasn't half bad for he's 80 years old eating McDonald's every day. He was playing pretty well. Way better than I'd expected. Big A, did you have to golf at all for business? No, never. But when I was younger, I don't even know his relationship to me. He's like my cousin's uncle. Anyway, this guy's like a more well-off businessman type. No, he's not my dad. No. Because my cousin would have an uncle on the other side that I'm not related to, right? Do you understand? Your cousin's uncle's not your dad, you idiots. Your cousin has 2 parents. One of them could be the other side that is not related to me. Not every cousin uncle is your dad. I don't have 2 dads just because my cousin has a different uncle. So I think that was who it was. Either way, this guy was probably, if we had a family reunion, he's probably the most well-off person, older guy. The point is, that guy, one day, I was staying with my cousin for like a month during the summer. That guy shows up. I've never met him before, but he's like, hey, I want to take all the kids out to golf. And I'm like, okay, I've never golfed before. Takes us all out. He gets us like, 2 hours of lessons, and then we go out and swing. And I was terrible. I was awful. All right. I did really, really bad. And at the end of the day, he asked me how I did. And I was like, I don't know. I wasn't really keeping track. And he's like, well, don't worry. They keep track for you. I'll go check. I was like, we don't have to do that. Like, that's fine. It was whatever. And then he drove me in the golf cart all the way to the front of the clubhouse where they had the poster of every kid's score. And I was dead last. The only one over 100. I had like 128 or something. And it's so funny because we both pull up in front. We both look at the score in dead silence. He just nods, and then he was so excited we were driving up to it. He just nods, and we don't speak about it again. He doesn't talk about it. We just drive away. Do you think you could have beaten Tiger Woods in your prime? Yeah, if I locked in, of course. So anyway, I didn't play golf outside of that in my life. But when I was that young and I was talking to that guy, I was always like business minded, you know, and that guy was the richest guy that I knew. I don't even think he's that rich, but he was like for our family adjacent. And I remember asking him like business things, and he was a golfer. So he would always talk about how it's very important in golf to know business, or business to know golf. He also said like, I remember I was like, I was thinking about learning Chinese. I don't know how old I was. Maybe I was 16 or something. I was like, China's on the upswing. I want to learn Chinese. And he was like, back in my day, everyone said that about Japanese. Look how that turned out. How did it turn out? I don't know. What does that mean? Yeah, I don't know. That's the business advice that I was sagely passed upon. I didn't really end up learning Chinese, nor did I learn how to play golf. So kind of an L. Are you now richer than it? That's an unrelated question. I will say it's hard to tell with boomers, bro. Like, I think income-wise, I did pretty well. But you never know that, like, the boomers can have 3 houses that have all... they're all, like, 100% paid off. You know what I'm saying? With this guy at least has 2 houses, right? And he bought them in God knows when, and they're all, you know, that level of income appreciation with all of the tax advantages too, you never fucking know with a boomer, dude. America's been milked dry, and not in the good way, by the boomers. Landlords earn most of their money from tips. That's so true. I know we're saying it as a joke, but like, tip your landlords, folks. Give them a chance. Summer's tough months, like 20%. I'm saying it like that's a low ball, but like 20% of your rent should go to your landlord for a gift, for a good time, and buy them a gift too. You know, a treat. 20% of your net worth. Well, yeah, that's a more real. You're right. I'm gonna tack on an extra $400 on my rent. Dude, that would be a funny video. That would be such a funny video. Oh my God, that would be a funny video. I helped people tip their landlord. It would just be so funny to see, like, if you got a regular person to just add $400 to their rent and say it was a tip and just see how the landlord responds. I would love to see. I would love to see the response from a landlord if they actually got a $400 tip. How would they? The landlord's a giant face. Yeah, the problem is, like, nobody even has a landlord that you can see anymore. At least, you know, back when I had a landlord, it was that old Russian guy in SF, and he individually owned like 2 units. So he had the gold chain and the Nike sweatsuit. He was a classic stereotype. If I tipped him, he'd know about it. I had to drop the check off by the laundry machine. My landlord pretends to be on the phone when he picks up checks so he doesn't have to speak to tenants. That's so petty. Gen Z ass landlord. Yeah, maybe he's shy. Maybe he's afraid. Maybe he'd love your friendship, but is worried you won't like him because he's a landlord. But I feel like everyone has, like, all my landlords after Vlad were, you know, like Graystar Holdings. It was all like a big apartment management company that you could never find someone with a face. Could you imagine having a Gen Z landlord? Ew. I mean, I think it exists. I feel like I've seen a TikTok of a rich kid being like, yeah, I took the money my parents gave me and I bought my first property. Maybe it's fake, but Travis Gafford in chat? You guys don't know this, but Travis Gafford actually doesn't make any of his money from esports. It's all from being a landlord. Little known fact about Travis Gafford, one of esports' most prolific landlords. Famously, if you guys don't know, Travis Gafford let Doublelift live with him when his parents kicked him out and helped kickstart his career. It's like a really cool thing that Travis did early on in the league days. But what they don't tell you is that he charged him exorbitant rent. Doublelift never made a dime from winning all those tournaments because it all went to Travis Gafford. He was in debt for years and years and years. Lords got a land. What can you do? I think it's so funny that we call them landlords. I think that's such a funny artifact of feudal times. Oh, shit. Okay, Travis. Can I tell you guys this? Chat, I was at 100 Thieves for Travis Gafford's esports Magic the Gathering tournament that he hosted. And I did really well, obviously, as I've already bragged about. That's not the point of this story. The point of this story is that, so there's like 50 people, but what they don't show you is right here, see these couches? Everyone gathered around on these couches, and then he had a presentation on the monitor here. And it was like, and this is the rules of the set, and this is how you pay, and this is what you're gonna do. And at the end, he put my face on a slide and said, and if any one of you happens to be an influencer who owes a headshot to Amanda, please quit being lazy. In front of all these strangers who I don't even know. It was my face. It was a public embarrassment, a public shaming, and he still didn't send it. It's at this point, it's out of spite. By the way, not to belabor the point, but he used a headshot of me for that image. He used the headshot for the image making fun of me to get a headshot. So here, I'll take one right now. Wait, let me show my good side. How's that? I don't want to give cute. I want to give sexy. Okay, this is a Magic event after all. I want people to think. So let me. Is that? Are we getting like sex sells? You know, I want to. A-Truck will be at Command Fest Los Angeles next month. Come play Magic with him. Actually, true. Both myself and my lovely wife Ariana will be at Command Fest Los Angeles. If you would like to play Magic with us, we're gonna go around. I'm gonna play fast and loose. I'm gonna play a lot of Magic, and if I lose for any reason at any point, I will throw an absolute hissy fit. I will say, do you know who the fuck I am? I'm invited talent. They're literally paying me a $15 stipend. And I'll knock all the cards off the table. All right, I will lose it. I will lose my mind. I'll be the Phil Hellmuth. No, I'll play all the drafts. It'll be fun. Yeah, if you're there, come say hi. It'll be really fun. Oh yeah, one thing. If you do see me, do not forget to bring cash. This is a big problem. A lot of problems with this. Be sure to bring the appearance fee. Be sure to bring the photograph fee. $200 will do. Big bills only. I don't have change. Such a douchey thing to say. Big bills only is so funny. I've got all these 10s. I don't care. I can't hold that. What are you going to do with that? I've been saving up. I am serious though. This is not a joke. This is a dead serious. Plus a tip.